There was a time I felt proud of myself. Not loudly, not in a way that needed approval, just quietly. I could sit alone with my thoughts and feel okay with who I was becoming. That feeling didn't disappear because I failed. It disappeared because I stopped trying. And that's the part no one prepares you for. Because failure hurts, but it also sharpens you. Comfort doesn't hurt at all, it just dulls you. From the outside, everything looked fine. I was functioning, I was showing up, I was doing what was required. Bills paid, responsibilities handled, no visible collapse. But inside, something felt hollow. Not sadness, not depression, absence. There was no inner resistance anymore, no tension pushing me forward. I wasn't fighting life, and somehow that felt worse. Because when you stop fighting for something better, you don't feel defeated, you feel neutral. And neutrality slowly kills pride. Most people think comfort looks like relaxation. It doesn't. Comfort looks like routines you don't question, conversations you've outgrown, habits that keep you occupied but not fulfilled. Comfort tells you, not today, later, once things settle. And at first that sounds reasonable, but over time those small delays become identity. You stop expecting much from yourself, you stop demanding effort, you stop pushing against your own limits. And that's when pride quietly leaves. Not because you're incapable, but because you're no longer challenging yourself. Self-respect doesn't vanish with one big mistake, it erodes. It erodes when you say you'll do something and don't, when you compromise standards to stay comfortable, when you tolerate situations you know don't align with who you want to be. Each time, nothing dramatic happens, but your mind notices. It keeps track of every broken promise, and eventually, it stops trusting you. That's when motivation stops responding, because motivation requires belief, and belief requires trust. People say motivation is unreliable. That's not entirely true. Motivation works until your life becomes predictable. When your mind already knows how the day will end, it stops producing energy. Same wake-up, same excuses, same results. Why would your brain invest effort when history says nothing will change? That's why people feel burnt out without doing much. They're not tired of effort, they're tired of repetition without growth. Discipline doesn't exist to make you successful, it exists to rebuild self-trust. Every time you do what you said you would, especially when no one is watching, you send a signal to yourself. I can rely on me. That signal compounds, slowly at first, then noticeably. Pride doesn't come back as excitement, it comes back as quiet stability. I didn't feel motivated, I didn't feel confident, but I felt aligned. I stopped over-explaining my plans, stopped seeking validation, stopped negotiating with myself. I didn't win anything, but I stopped betraying myself, and that changed how I walked through the day. Failure gives you a story. Comfort gives you silence. Silence forces honesty, and honesty is uncomfortable because it asks, what are you doing with your potential? Most people avoid that question, not because they don't know the answer, but because they do. Pride doesn't return with applause, it returns when your actions match your values, when your words carry weight again, when your decisions feel intentional. One promise kept tonight is more powerful than 10 goals planned tomorrow. That's how pride is rebuilt, quietly, slowly, honestly. If you don't feel proud of yourself right now, don't numb it. Don't distract yourself from it. Listen. Because pride isn't built by comfort. It's built by keeping promises you make when no one is watching. And the moment you start doing that again, you won't need motivation. You'll have integrity. The fastest way to feel proud again is to stop abandoning yourself.